1 week ago, I was in Dinagat, and I heard news of a big flood in Cateel. This time, I was just very thankful that unlike last time, there were no fish in the ponds.
I'm more concerned about back in Cateel in Bye-Bye in the barangay. Everything's flooding, about 7 foot above normal, which is insane. The dogs are okay, that's what I checked first. The dogs at the fish pond are fine. They're good, they're being looked after. Grabby.
Today I'm back at my much muddier than usual fish pond to check out the situation. Okay, so I can open up this high quality image and let's zoom in on the house first of all, where we can see, well, the water seems to be halfway up, so it's 3 foot up. And bear in mind the tides were high, as they say before. So we haven't really got huge spring tides at the moment, which is probably lucky. But at least it didn't get to the balcony of the big house. Just, yeah, looking around here, it's... Right, so next let's want to have a look on this side, the big boat, which seems to have shifted. It wasn't in that position before, it was facing... It was twisted the other way a bit. And the gacket, I can't remember where my boat was, but my boat was somewhere nearby here. So, and there's 2 blue boats here, so I guess one of these is mine. I don't know whether it was pulled in or whether it floated. I have no idea at all, to be honest. It's just totally crazy to look at. So, let's take a trip down there anyway.
Grab, you know? There we know.
Agianan na to.
Oo, ang agian.
Tubig.
Devi, sa imong ulo?
Oo.
Sa imong ulo? Sa ako, dili. Dili mo abot. Kay taas ko.
Nasa liog lang.
Grabe, no? Oh, klabo na.
Walking these familiar steps along the Fishpond Road, there were only a few signs of last week's events.
Ay, Devi na ko ang busy sa... Sos! Grabe! Daot na ang katig.
But honestly, I don't really want to focus on the negatives here, because, in my case, there aren't too many of them.
Na ay buhangin, Devi.
Oo, nasa ka.
Pwede ka mabuhat ako ang hollow block.
The good news is I can hear the dogs. That was when I was getting updates at the time, all I asked about was, are the dogs okay? Yes. And I'm so glad I built that house so elevated. Otherwise, good luck.
Oh, yeah, okay lang sila. Hello.
So not only were the dogs in their usual good spirits, but the slope protection work had held up too. This has held up incredibly well. The water made it here. There.
Asa naabot ng tubig?
Pila ka taas?
Ha? Niya sa kuan, balkon.
Naabot na?
Oo.
Grabe. Ay, oo. Devi na ang kuwan.
Nasa panisit.
I can see this is muddy. The power of nature, eh? Incredible, but all this work they've done, it hasn't shifted. Testament to how good it is. There used to be the wooden boards I put in the gates. There used to be a lot of them in there. This used to be full and had some other stuff stored. The water was here. Bye-bye. I'm just happy the dogs were safe because the dogs were able to get onto the main house. So they were able to get onto that balcony. They were safe. Poor guys, eh? But they only know the fish pond. And is there somewhere else they could be? I don't know. They're happy here. I don't think they would come across if we tried.
Hey, what's the man, eh?
Fighter.
Okay pa dito, okay lang. Pangit ng tubig, no?
The characteristically red floodwater still here.
Sa Devi na ang tubig, no? Devi. Grabe. Eh. Oh, tama kay na Devi ang basura. Yung sa baha. Oh. Sulod eh. Ay, na eh.
Ngayon pangin mga patong. Doon paginday.
Naabot ng tubig sa kuwan sa gabi, no?
Oh, sa gabi. Dos.
Alas 2 sa gabi.
Oh, alas 2 sa gabi.
Dos.
Grabe, no?
Kay pagka hapon na man ko dre, nagbahog kong iro. Pagka gabi sa tubig.
Like I said, we couldn't rescue the dogs because the water came at 2 a.m. without much warning. The good thing is they're always going to come up. I mean, if the water ever makes it up to there, that's going to wipe out the whole town. So you can't ever prepare for things like that. So the dogs are always my concern. I sometimes get some comments asking this and this and this, and hey, look, I do what I can. I do what I can. You know, I did all right off this because I've repaired everything that really needs repairing, and this structure is built higher. It's built high because I kind of anticipated this might happen, and actually the water did come up onto this. The only damage I can see is in the middle, which is of course the flow direction of the river in and out, so of course you expect that to get hit. And then there's a few areas close to this house which have actually, the mud has got closer to the banks, which is good because it supports the dikes. Really, I've done all right. It could be much worse, and I could have had fish in here. If I had fish, even with the fence I had, that water would have gone straight over the fence easily. Silver linings, always silver linings. Right, my caretakers are harvesting their Upland rice at the moment, so they invited me to come along. So I said, yeah, you know, why not? Let's go up to theirs in Taytayan. Let's go and have a look and see them harvesting. And I'm going to get another battery because I bought my 2 batteries that both had 4%. Very Daot.
Thank you.
Salamat. Thank you.
These guys treat me like family, so I return the favour when I can.
Oh. They're going somewhere else apparently, down to the stream, which I can hear. Short hike up here. Humay, so this is red rice there, the Lepantan red rice, so good luck to me here. Amping ko! Ay, daliwa sila. Ayaw. Oh. Okay na, duha ka buwak kuwan. I thought there was only one. That would have been interesting.
Then, another creek crossing.
Oi! Look, ay! Oh, there we go. Ay, there we go. Gagi.
And in this natural world of streams and banana plantations, I ventured on.
Didn't need to cross the river at all, actually. Got to cross back again. I wonder where he was going with the table. I mean, I go mas dali dewi, dilly di ay. Takoy mo payag.
Balay naman hindi naman ipayag. Na may electric pan diri oh. Oh, nagpinunta ko ha. Oh.
Ay, ang electric pa.
Ay doy. Cute kaayo.
Mao ni imong kuan nipa no?
Oh.
Mao ni gamit sa kuan pagpagkabits no? Kuha. They use a kayog. Mubag payong dili man kay puti ko daan, which is probably not a good idea, but there we go. Let's see how they harvest. And let's see if I don't trip over anything. What did I just say? Ay kanak lang imong kwaon. Wa ko nakita nga ni. Katong makina lang nakita ko. Oh.
Kid man di man ni madalang makina.
Ikaw gamot lang pagkuan.
Armed with this knowledge, I decided I'd try. I mean, I couldn't destroy their whole crop, could I?
Basta ako hinahinay kay ako kabalo. Testing iko.
Ana, oh.
Ana. Ay, Ana. Ay, Ana. Tinuod ni. Tama na.
And this is even more difficult without a cameraman.
Ana. Ha? Away sulod. Ay, basta mo daot ko imong kuan. Tanom.
Sige lang.
Luwoy.
Di manim daot.
Then I found a suitable one.
Kana. Ay. Mali.
Kani daw, kani.
Ay, sa kuan sa stem.
Kani siya,
Oo. Ay, kani.
Mag-abot
Ay.
imong humay ana.
Ah.
Mao ni nga humay og naa kay ani.
Ani.
Ang imong humay ana, daghan imong humay.
Amo ba? Ah, maayo.
Ano nga kulor.
Ay, oo. Abi na ko patay na. Dili, ay.
Dili na patay. Mo ang imong humay bisag man o kagagmay, mo dako ang kuan, dako ang maani-ani.
Maani-ani.
Ani-ani.
Maani-ani mo wag kuan.
Basta kay.
Ma'am Dali is really the most patient teacher. First Nipa, now Humay.
Oh, dali. Diba? Pero kung makuha mo dugay ka, lisod, no? Init.
And on my sheer mention of the heat, an umbrella arrived for me.
I am the most unprepared person ever for everything, so now I should really bring my hats, shouldn't I? I have a hat. Why don't I bring it? Ay! Ay! They were gonna take pictures and I've made them shy. Kids playing the little stream. It's a nice, like 1.8 hectares, they said, but they haven't been able to tan on all of it. They haven't been able to plant all of it. I'm directly translating from Bisaya. You know, hard-working guys. They work for me part-time. They just morning and evening, really. Pag-harvest mo kuan, tibuak pila ka adlaw.
Tubig niyo sa kasimana siguro boss.
Og night tao.
May tao dali ra ni.
Dali ra.
Legendary. Legendary.
But before we can take this to the mill, there's one more manual process.
Nao. Imong tiil.
Ay! Sinuot ni. Ay! Ay, oo. Oo. Ay, professional na. Awad na kaayo. Awad kaayo. Siyang ay. Oo, napa sa lalom. Asa? Ay, oo. Ay, oo. Takang no.
Hinay lang ha, kaya ang tiil niya.
Ay! Ay!
Kalang, dili pumayas ako sa tahop. Ang tahop.
Lahi na. Ayo. Kailang limpyo akong tiil. Sige sila reklamo. This is not my calling. It's not itchy at least. Ah, mao ni ang tinuod.
Mao na ning tinuod. Katong ganina dili pa tinuod.
Yeah, let's leave it to the pros.
What's man ako ah?
Ikaw kay tinuod man ka.
Kanang go sayo. Mao na kung budot sa. Mag-ugap pa. Oh.
This batch is for drying, and I left them to harvest the rest before I broke anything.
I like this here. Normally you have like the motorbike bridge and the cars have to pass through the water. Here, it's the footbridge and the carabaos go through the water. Crooked life. Change car, change camera. I feel like going down to the point. I want to have another look up the river. I want to have another look up the river as we approach sunset. You notice I don't focus too much on the damage and the destruction, just because, well, really everything's okay for me. A lot of people have suffered, but I know very well they'll get up and carry on because that's what they do every time this happens. And that's admirable, honestly admirable. So I'm just gonna have a look down the point and just, I'll explain down there.
Access is slightly more complicated now compared to before, but I've always loved this part of the Delta.
For me, when I see what's happened down at the point where it's opened up, which interestingly, I've heard, someone correct me if I'm wrong, after Typhoon Pablo, that's when that sandbar actually started to reach out. Actually, this sandbar is widening as a general trend. This year is a weird year, but let's never forget we're at nature's mercy. Nature knows best, and there's only a certain amount we can do to push back. It's much better to work with it than to build barriers against it. So actually, I think next week I'm going to be bringing up some mangrove seedlings. Hopefully soon. I'm going to bring them up, planting them, and really trying to make the fish pond work with nature, not against it. Because that's the only way you'll win that battle. Dog told me to get away from the point. I couldn't film it, I was too busy getting stuck in the sand. Where's that dog gone? He came over, sniffed me, investigated, was happy and left. I hope he won't chase me out.
Especially not here.
This is exactly why I don't drink Sam Mig. Look at this, don't get mad. What? Look at this.
Oi, beer.
Look at it.
It's the most Daot beer I've ever seen.
This is so funny, look at it.
It's the most Daot beer I've ever seen.
Look at it, go. It's like a cork, it's like pushing a cork out. Go, yeah! I left beer in the freezer overnight. That was a bad idea. One of them's okay, one of them's not. And I'm dripping everywhere and destroying the place, so I better clean it up before Kumar sees it and kills me. Bye-bye.
That is the most Daot beer I've ever seen, which is why you should drink Beer na Beer, the everyday beer for the everyday man. Try it now from Asia Brewery. Maybe Heineken, maybe Tiger Light, maybe Tiger Black. Maybe you should just try it and support the beer that is na beer.
That's the best ending ever.